And I'm gonna scroll through the recording and start it right here. So the PSA starts right here. Now, the first thing I want to say on the PSA is this: in the both for the YouTube channel, I'm going to put in the chat box, those who are watching this video on YouTube, I'm going to put into the chat, into the box of this, for the description, a link to an important video, which if you have an ear to hear, I believe it's going to change your life. I highly recommend it because I just believe that there are a lot of pastors who watch me. And my understanding, some of you are in India. This is what YouTube tells me, and all parts of the world. So wherever you're from, whether you're in India or the United States, those are the two biggest countries that tune into this channel. I was surprised that it told me that 12% of my audience, 12%, that's a good percentage, are from India. Well, India has 1 billion people. Well, look at that. So you never know who you're reaching. So if you're in India or if you're in the United States, wherever you are viewing this broadcast, please click on the link. Click on the link about every Christian should watch this video. I tell you in advance. I'm telling you before I even get into my discussion on the Word Summit, because this is in regards to your eternal placement in heaven. Okay, that I really deem this video to be a very powerful video. That if you ever want to get greater insight on what God is really expecting, all right, and how much more you got to do to get on track, this is the video to watch. For those that's with us live right now, it is already in the what do you call it, the group chat. Click on that or copy that and watch it later. I say again, it is I think it's somewhere between an hour and an hour and a half long. Don't quote me, but it's over an hour, that's for sure. Okay, but it's well worth the watch. I've already watched it twice. As I watched it, I realized I watched it years ago because it's old. But I'm glad I watched it again today, and I'm going to rewatch it. I'm going to rewatch it until I get from it all I'm supposed to get. Now, let me go further. If you want to Google it, I'm not Google it. Well, I guess you could Google it because Google and YouTube, believe it or not, they're the same company. So here we go. It's called Pastor Gives Chilling Message when he met with chilling message about Jesus visiting him. Jesus visited this pastor, and what he told this pastor, the pastor was weeping as he shared what Jesus said. It shook him up, and it is well worth the watch. With that, I won't get into detail. This tonight broadcast is not about that. You must take the time to follow this up. Okay, now Word Summit. As I know, my secretary just shared it, and I know it's not on YouTube, the announcement regarding it, but it was highly successful. It was highly successful because it did its job, just like the video reference, to putting people back on track. There were some powerful things that were shared in that summit about whether or not God himself is limiting you, all right? The summit was about Rehoboth, okay? Let there be a Rehoboth. And of course, we discussed that greatly. But to the extent who is trying to keep you from the Rehoboth, so focus on, it wasn't redundancy. There were specific things that I was led to bring out. And all who participated every night said they were greatly blessed by it. And there are links that are not seen on YouTube. You have to be invited to watch it. But it's the live sessions were very powerful, especially Saturday night when the Spirit of God began to fall on the participants while we were, amen, fellowshipping. Now, as she said, you could get the ebooks for that. And for the last two summits, you can get the ebooks for all three, all right? The last 9 ebooks for a donation of $100. That's less than $12 per ebook. That is a blessing. It is intended to be a blessing. So go to thewordsummit.com, thewordsummit.com, and you will see more information on that and the order form for the ebook. You could click the link, download the order form. You have two options there because it's not interactive. You could print out the PDF, fill it out, take a screenshot of it. Now, I know this is a long way of doing it, but bear with us while we work out this technology. Okay, take a screenshot of it and email it back either to thewordsummit.com or to Word Summit 14 or one of our emails. We have so many that we have that you could, make sure that you get a copy to us. Or if you happen to know our phone numbers or other emails, you can submit it there. So with that said, I now end the PSA. To God be